Good morning. Good morning. This is Adam Choate. I'm an ASM with Cisco Graphics, and it's a morning for me, possibly evening for you. But I wanted to welcome you to my trapping tips and tricks presentation today. Today we'll be talking about the new DeskPack and Art Pro Plus trapping technology that we have, and I'll be going over some slides just to do a little bit of an overview, and then I'll be doing a demo shortly after. So this is part of our Labels Connected series. We are getting close to the end of it, really close to the end. Actually, this is the end of it. So we've had a good series of various presentations about all of our labeling technology. So hopefully some of you have been able to attend multiple of those and have gotten quite a bit out of it. Before we start, I want to just go over some general information. All of the participants on the webinar are muted by default, so we cannot hear you speaking if you're needing to ask a question. If you do have a question to ask, there's a Q&A window, and so if you can ask the question there, that will come through, and I will be able to see that. And definitely for any questions by the end of the presentation, I'll be reviewing that and going over any questions you might have. So if you run into a question during the presentation, just go ahead and send it in that Q&A window, and then I will review those and answer those at the end. This webinar is being recorded, so if you're unable to make the entire webinar, then you'll receive a follow-up email that will have a link, and you'll be able to review this webinar for whatever you might have missed. And lastly, if you are having any audio or video issues, this is a browser-based webinar, so go ahead and refresh your browser. You may need to just reconnect to the webinar, and that usually fixes the issue. So with that, let's talk about trapping. First of all, I'm going to be talking about two different programs. I'll be talking about DeskPack, and then I'll be talking about Art Pro Plus. The nice thing is that it's the same trapper in both pieces of software. So if you're unfamiliar, DeskPack is our set of plugins for Illustrator. So when you work in Illustrator, it adds additional windows and additional technology for printing